my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking fight me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent, I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche.
Okay, sorry about that. I was too busy over in YouTube and in chat. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened to wrenches, but I noticed it the other night. I had like, I think Navigator was no longer wrenched here. There's a lot of people that were wrenched here that are no longer wrenched here. I think Dave, I got to re-wrench Jet's mom. I got to re-wrench a bunch of people that I had wrenched. It always makes me wonder because when I'm pulled, I'm like, the fuck? Yeah. See, and Breezy, I did give you one the other day here, remember? And that's when I noticed that all my wrenches were weird. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on with my chat? Like, what happened to all my wrenches? Okay, so we're gonna not BS around the bullshit and we're gonna get straight to the point. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm not sure if everybody can hear me okay. I'm gonna I don't think you guys will be able. Okay, it sounds like it's good. I have my headphones in today so that way when people get up on panel, it's not a big thing as I got the little one in the back going to sleep. So first of all, I want to state that the doxing, the going real life on people in the crime community that we are now known for, that started as the true crime community, we are now the true trauma community. We're doing a lot more of committing the crimes than solving the crimes or going over the crimes per se. So at one point I am actually going to have Lonnie come up on panel and we are gonna discuss like a situation that took place between us and how it was blown over. And, you know, obviously now she's a wrench in my chat again. She is in my chat again. I don't know if many noticed, because at that time I also wasn't using this channel, but for a while there, Lonnie and I were not talking. And why? Because, well, we had a disagreement. I mean, it was okay. I'm just gonna go ahead. Lonnie, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna have you be a part of this community or this conversation up here now, because this was, you know, in between the both of us. I don't want to get anything mixed up. I want this to be a conversation with the both of us, because like we were discussing on the phone, you know, it all depends on how people react to another's opinion, another's thoughts, another's point of view. I just feel like if you don't react, the outcome can be so much better. I sent you the link in DMs. And I know a lot of you people are like, oh, that's easier said than done. Easier said than done. Oh, believe me, I was in your shoes. I was in your shoes to where I had somebody going live almost daily, nightly, saying, oh, and if you want to respond to this, or if you want to go through this, I will throw out all of our messages, you know, and blah blah blah, and don't bother me, don't text me, don't call me, don't message me, don't do none of that, because I've already blocked you. And I'm like, okay, fine, I blocked you too, because at this point you're not going to make me. I wasn't letting the hatred caused by something so little extend into something that could be so much bigger. Had I have responded to the lives being done about me differently, this could have blown up into so much more. All right. Nope. I just sent the link to Lonnie for now. Exactly. And it is something that should be done and we handled it off of YouTube. Welcome, Lonnie. This is Lonnie, guys. She was mad at me at one point, very mad at me, to the point to where she was making several lives about me. How did I respond?
You didn't.
I didn't. That's it. I didn't. Even though it was hard and I wanted to hit that live button so many times, I didn't. I didn't have a community post. But at the time, I was like, me and Lonnie were close. We were very close. Like, we were talking throughout my shifts at work at night. Hold on. I will drop the link here in a little bit, brutally, in a few. I just want to talk this over with Lonnie, because this is just something I want everybody to see. You don't always have to respond. I know it sucks and you want to so bad, because I was in your spot, but I didn't. I was still there supporting her for all her lives. She didn't know. I didn't comment in her chat. Did I?
No, you didn't. You didn't respond at all. And the fact that we can get over the fact that happened and I did bad by you, and you still was prepared to get up on my panel and help me, then that just goes to show that people on YouTube can do the same thing.
Exactly.
Like, I've done some horrible stuff on YouTube, and I have said some horrible stuff to a lot of people, but I'm trying to be a better person. But when people come at people that are my friends, I feel like I have to stick up for them. And for what happened when I got shitty, I shouldn't have gone live. I know that. I should have come to you privately and spoke to you about it.
At the
And
time, though, feelings were heated, feelings were outraged, and we weren't able. Okay, so do we want to discuss what the issue was? I mean, you've obviously patched things up with another person, and you eventually were able to see the situation and how I was seeing things, you know?
yeah.
And
Well,
it was all just literally a misunderstanding. And that's what a lot of it is. Headphones? Now. Okay. Um, you didn't respond. So, I just want it to be said. Okay, so here's another thing that I want to also touch point on.
Yeah.
That you brought up yourself. You feel the need always to speak up and stand up for your friends on YouTube or any other platform.
Yeah.
I feel like in my situation, I have learned, not everybody's going to come to your defense when it comes down to it. When the tables are turned onto you and all eyes are focused on you, not everybody's going to come to your defense, especially if they didn't come to you and be like, "Hey, do you think you can you can stand up for me or speak to me on this? We went through this. If they didn't come to you personally and ask you to get yourself involved, you can't expect them to involve themselves into a situation they're trying themselves to get out of. You know what I mean? You definitely got to see the bigger pictures here, and you can't be mad at that person now because you stood up for them and they're not willing to get involved again because you stood up for them, but in a way that they didn't ask you to. It's just like when you put yourself in a predicament, you put yourself in that predicament. Especially
totally right. Yeah, exactly right.
And I feel like the best response is no response. I know it's hard. I did it. And it took literally one morning for Lonnie. Actually, she was probably talking about me that morning.
I was talking about a lot of people and a lot of things that were going on in the community. And it wasn't just alive about you, but yes, you were brought up quite a number of times. Yes.
And I was still there. I was in support. She said, "Oh man, I don't know how to share screen," or "I don't know how to what was it? It was share screen, wasn't it?"
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And I'm the only one. I knew how, and I said, "Well, I just want to find out what she's got to say further." So I'm like, "I know how, but are you willing to drop the link for me to come up?"
I'm a type of person though, when I jump on, my anger. So there's times where I won't, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, and I brush it off. But then there's times where when I'm angry, I do. That's
that is your initial reaction for everybody, is to speak.
I do press that live button and I do go live, and I'm sort of teaching myself not to do that, just to let it, cool down first before I go live again. But there's times where I do go live and I do rip into people, and I learn, or trying to learn not to do that, but it's hard.
It's not always the best response.
It's not the best response, but sometimes I just feel like that I have to do that, and then I realize, what the fuck have I done the next day, and I take that down, or I go to the person, I say, I shouldn't have done that, I'm so sorry, but I was so angry, this is the situation. But I sort of wait a few weeks or a few days before I do that. I'm learning not to do that. But recently there's been a few things that have been going around the community, and I've just had to voice my opinion. Everyone has their own opinions that are allowed to be voiced on their platforms. So I'd go ahead and I'd do that. But maybe it's not the best thing to do, you know. Maybe I should stop doing that, but yeah.
In all honesty, I feel like if people would just sit back, stop speaking upon one another, we could be one kick-ass community. You know that? If we could all just stop all the bickering, all the fighting. I mean, look at how much everybody's so apt to go head to head. Imagine if we were all able to pull together and and just be able to be a community together again. How much of a power we could have over everything else, if another community were to come in and start more drama with us, we could all bind together and we could all fight that fight together. Imagine that. Like we are some in this community. Hold on just 1 second, I will bring you up. In this community, we are all some stubborn, hard-headed, like, just, we're all stubborn and hard-headed in our beliefs and in our stances, and nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's crazy to think that. You know what I mean? Hey, Kelly, let me get you your wrench back. I'm not sure what happened to my wrenches, and I don't know. It was a mess.
I just see the fact that if all of us on this side of the community starts basically like ignoring everybody, that what everyone says about all of us, maybe that will actually like basically
I've had some shitty things said about me.
Knock some sense into these people's brains and realize, oh well, they're not responding, this is boring, I'll go to someone that will respond,
right? And I've had some pretty shitty things said about me. I've had Granny's victim number 100 stated in NC's chat that I am a drug user, and I'm like, I bring it up and I laugh about it. Seriously, I'm like, whatever, dude. Because you know why? Because I know the truth. And as long as I know the truth about me, nothing anybody says about me on this platform is going to affect me. Because I know the truth. Like when you were mad at me, you were like saying all these, you were talking about how we would stay on the phone when I was at work, because, we were all concerned about me being at work when I first started here alone all night by myself. So people would stay on the phone all night with me. And you were one of those people, and when you're in the hours long conversations, you learn more about one another. And you were like, oh, well, I know lots about you. Well, I mean, if you want to go there, you want to throw that out there. I was like, whatever, I'm still.
But
not
did I ever throw that out there? Right, but you didn't throw any of that out there.
You didn't. But it was a threat of it, and I could have responded differently. I could have come back at you. I could have responded to you. I could have went live about it. And it could have blown up into this big thing where you're doxing me and I'm doxing you, kind of thing. And thankfully, I responded the way I responded, which was not at all. Nobody even knew we were fighting except for those that were involved in your morning or late at night lives. Besides them and you and I, nobody knew.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Just as an outsider perspective, because I don't know exactly what happened, but I feel like everyone expresses their anxiety, their frustration, and their pain differently. And sometimes they shut down and internalize it and don't speak out about it. And some people need to speak out loud about it. And that might have been what Lonnie did, said it out loud, and you internalized it. So, you know what, like opposites attract. You are different people, but you handled it both differently, but made amends in the end, which is the most important thing,
And, but it also took me not responding to and understanding her feelings on whatever it was that ticked that turtle, so to say.
Right.
It took me to let her have time to heal or process her feelings in the situation. You know, because it's like I told her even just moments ago on the phone when we were discussing everything. I was there through all of those lives where she was saying the things she was saying about me.
Oh.
Did it anger me? Yes. Did it hurt my feelings? Yes. Was I pissed? Did I want to push that live button and retaliate? Yes. But did I? No. It is all in the way people respond. And the
But
best
it
response
doesn't,
is none.
because Steph, I have to say it out loud, because you didn't respond doesn't mean you're the better person. You have to
No,
acknowledge
it
that.
doesn't.
Okay, I just want to say that
I'm
out loud
not
because
saying that I was the better
okay.
person in any of it because, like, I acknowledged she was hurt. That was her way of
Yeah,
voicing her hurt.
right. That's how she coped with
But at some
her.
point, yeah, and but at some point, somebody's got to stop and say, "Look, I'm not even responding to that because that's just how they feel.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that's who
you're
I
right.
am."
You're absolutely right. And the way I handle things is similar. If someone is coming for me, I just don't respond because I know me and the people that know me know me. So I
And that's all
understand
that
what you're
matters.
saying. Yeah, yeah, I understand that. But some people need to speak it out loud and like
Hmm.
talk to others about it. Not me. I internalize things and just say, you know what, it will work itself out. And I'm not saying one is better than the other in the way to handle it, but it ended up being okay for both of you because you're friends again. That's what matters.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say is like everybody handles it differently, but at some point, at some level, there's got to be a realization within, I mean, after everything we've all witnessed within this community, when you know that people have seen, the best thing for me to do is not to respond. But a lot of it has to do with donors.
Yeah.
Donors that are donating the funds for these um lives that go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That is why they continue to do that. You can't.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's a major
in
role in it. If they're not bringing in the funds by
it's
fighting with
a
somebody,
lot of
they're going to
it's a
continue
lot
that
of
fight. Hi, Robbie.
yeah, it's definitely
Um,
money driven a lot. I think that it's hard because to be empathetic or sympathetic with someone, you have to be able to care about them. And for us to like not engage in this like hate back and forth, you have to actually put yourself in their shoes or care about their plight or whatever it is. And a lot of us are like, you know what, they don't deserve that recognition, they do not deserve that time, energy, and effort. So it's really difficult to get to that place of, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. You didn't say anything to Lonnie because you cared about her and
right.
you let her feel her feelings, and then everything worked out in the end. But when it comes to other creators and other people that just want to drag and shit on others, it's there's not a lot of care there coming
Right.
from this side per se, quote unquote.
And it
So
was the fact that I cared about her and I was allowing her to express that to me.
right, right, of course.
Because, like I said, I was there. I heard every word, even though 9 times out of 10, Lonnie, you deleted the videos or you took them down. I mean, I still heard them. And the best thing I knew for me to do was not to respond. I mean,
And
me and Lonnie
that's
could have had this knockdown, drag out fight that could have, went into, the both of us making millions and millions of dollars. But
all right. Well, you're being a little extra right now. Come on. I mean,
I mean, come on now. That's what it is all about, right? That's what it's all
it's all
about.
about the dollar. Yeah,
All
but
about the
it's
dollar.
but that's
How
the
much
thing
more
is
can
you
we
guys
drag in?
yeah, let's get our war teams aligned, get our uniforms, put our makeup on and like fight,
Right.
but it doesn't
Our
have to
jerseys.
be that way. Right, it doesn't have to be that way. And that's what it seems it's come to. It's like, oh, I saw you over in that chat. Guess what? Now you're my enemy. Like like, and it's I hate that because I've met so many people, and you and I, Steph, have agreed that we never agreed on a lot of things for a long time when we first became friends. We were not, we were like, we disagree on so many things, but we still stayed up. We had makeup nights, face masks, like talking shit, having fun. We didn't have to agree on anything YouTube. So, like, you can respect and enjoy somebody's company and friendship without discussing YouTube. And I think that's what people don't understand. It doesn't have to break down to this is just a YouTube persona, this is just a YouTube personality. This is a human being that you actually did make a connection with. Recognize that at least, you know?
Exactly.
It's frustrating. I'm
It
just
is.
so frustrated
And
lately.
see, like, I'm not gonna call you out, but it's things like what just happened in chat when people come in and draw
Right.
attention to what someone else has done
Mhm.
in another chat, and that riles everything up, riles everyone up. And I want you to know I did delete your comment, but and this is more alive, not to draw attention to what everybody else is doing to rile somebody up and make them upset. I'm trying to make the point that it has to stop. Like, just
Yeah.
let everybody have their opinions, let everybody say what they got to say, and at some point somebody's got to say, hey, I'm done. And I don't want to respond to that. I'm not going to respond to it, no matter how angry it is. I know me, and I know the real me, and that's what
Yeah.
matters. Those that
Right.
know me well. Those that love me, and that's all that matters.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to just say, Robbie, can you stop being so braggadocious right now? Okay,
Right,
stop it.
though.
I don't want to listen to you getting a massage in bed because I'm super jealous. You're super braggy right now. And if I was on regular YouTube, I would block you, you damn asshole, for being so relaxed and lovely right now on this Saturday night.
and on the plus side, I mean, I slept all day, so
I know.
imagine that.
You texted me tonight and you're like, I've been asleep all day. I was like, oh, that's a dream
I was
come
like,
true.
I thought
I
it
would
was 6
love
a.m.,
that.
not 6 p.m.
Wait, is Lonnie still up here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still
I
here.
was looking at chat, so I can't see chat and the panel.
This is just
I
something that
busted up your
Lonnie and I were talking
conversation.
about. No,
I know.
it's good. We were just discussing it on the phone, and we thought, this could, it was something that we felt we needed to share our experience
Yeah.
and how it was handled. And we're both sitting here together, friendly on the panel. We talk on the phone. We're back to our old selves.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Okay, Robbie, as long as you're not getting wiped down with oils, I will accept the massage chair. That's it. No, I'm glad you guys have like made amends and been able to talk like adults. That's incredibly important. Not to just go disgustingly sideways with it. Everyone processes events in their own way, and you guys have been fucking adults about it. And I love that.
I get, like Mel's comment.
No oils
me see.
tonight.
But I will say that it cannot be done with everyone. Sometimes people get close to others and intentions to cause problems. Exactly. The distance
Yes.
is the best remedy for that. Exactly.
You are
That's
right,
why
Mel.
where
You
it
are
comes
so right.
into it's okay. So people, when you're saying people get close to someone just for the intention of causing problems,
Mm-hmm.
that is when you realize who those people are. And in this community, you can't say that you can't pinpoint one or two that you know of right offhand, right off the top of your mind right now. You can't pinpoint a couple of them that you yourself can see, oh, they're just out to cause problems.
Yeah, because you're sucked into that love bombing, that friendship, that connection.
So that's when
because they're manipulating you.
Right. And that's when you, as your true self, you take that distance and you make that distance between you and them, and you don't allow them to have that over you, and you don't sit back and reward them for the bullshit they're causing.
Right. I agree.
I mean, there's some pretty big fairly big creators over
in the
myself.
Krama community, in the Krama community,
way bigger than me per se, but you can pinpoint, you can see their lies. I mean,
Yeah.
You can't tell me you can't. I mean, and it's been pointed out to others, but still these creators that cause this problem, this rift, this, and keeps it going back and forth,
Yeah.
that's that behavior should not in any way be rewarded. I am pissed. I am pissed because there's some of us out here that don't want that for this community, for anybody. And there's some of us out here that are trying to build a legitimate channel or build a legitimate following or whatever, and to, you know, are here being real about themselves and not wanting this. And we're the ones that are sitting back with the, you know, the 200 subs for months at a time, while the other ones are growing by the thousands daily because they're out here spitting out drama.
Well, okay. So, all right. Look, I'm going to be the
We're
devil's
causing drama.
advocate. I'm going to be the devil's
Of course you
advocate
are.
for,
Of
like,
course you are,
always,
Michelle.
as always, I'm the devil's advocate because I am Satan's spawn. I am psycho based
You
on
are.
other
I hate
creators.
you.
I am. So, just saying, we have all been part of a certain scammy community, right? Most of us, and we advocated for that scammy person, and
I
we
did
felt
100%.
that we were.
I feel like a fool.
I know. That's the thing. A lot of us have. So it's like the more you learn, you can grow. It's not called flip-flopping. It's called just growth and change. And the more you know, rainbow star. Like, I mean, it's just like that is what we are doing. It's not flip-flopping and it's not hate bonding. It's just connecting with people that you're like, okay, I'm not so getting this whole thing over here. These people kind of get me more. And I feel like after 2 years ish on YouTube, being in, you know, following people and being in chats, I'm kind of settling into more of a group that I understand, because I've come to like talk to people that I used to be in chats with and then came back, and then like it's like, oh, I missed you too. Okay, now we're all coming back to a place and I'm meeting new people that agree with me also. So it doesn't mean you're flip-flopping. It doesn't mean you're fucking like
No, you're growing as a person.
right. You see things you don't like. You see things in people that you're like, I don't agree with any of this. And you walk away. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you having more growth. It makes you more empathetic to the people that have gone through the shit that you didn't know their whole story about. I've learned so many stories that I had no idea about. Like, and I've seen the evidence, I've seen the proof, and the people on quote unquote the other side are still saying lies, lies, lies. Well, okay, keep doing that. Keep digging that.
Yeah.
Keep digging in that ditch.
You can't say that you don't see even the people that constantly have one problem after another come up, that they get on and they talk about, and they want to, you know, they fish for, and they're making all the others because they're on here telling these sad stories. You know, I can get on here every day and tell you something bad that's happened in my life, because let me tell you, I'm a struggling mom. So, I mean, I don't
Steph,
know.
are you going to do the 12 days of Griffsmith or whatever they call it?
I'm going to do the 45. Are you kidding me?
45 days of Griffsmith.
Yes, and I'm going to get on here and I'm going to tell you everything that bad that happens to me, so that way I can gain all the followings and I can gain all the monies, and you know, I got to do something.
It's ridiculous, but that's the thing. I don't think you're that kind of person. And I think that you are really, you're so honest with who you are, to the point where it's like, wow, she is way too honest. And that's how I am. I'm like, I say the wrong things. Fuck. Like, that's how I feel about you. I'm like, damn, she says all the shit. Maybe she shouldn't say the shit. And I'm like, well, I say the shit too. So
I say the shit because, I mean, the shit's got to be said. But at the same time, when I say the shit, I say it in a non-harmful kind of way, you know what I mean? I'm that devil on your shoulder. I'm playing the devil's advocate, and I make that known. Okay, now, but wait a minute. We have to look at it from this side, because now this could come back on you if it's seen as being this way.
Right. Exactly.
And
I'm just looking at Mel's comment. The love bombing causes cognitive dissonance when you are made to feel like you have done something wrong after discarded. That is abuse and it is purposeful. Yes, it is.
yes,
Abso-fucking-lutely. It is done on
and you
purpose. It
can,
is a way of being manipulative with a very close relationship or perceived as a close relationship. It's
and it
disgusting.
can be something as little as disagreeing on something. Hello.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
remind you, this is like an 18 plus community. We're all supposed to be adults. Can we agree to disagree?
Yes. Yep.
We all have our own opinions. They're like assholes. We all have one. Can we just move on now?
Well, if you listen to Natasha, all the assholes smell, which is a weird thing to say. So I just
I
have
mean,
to
they
reflect
all
back
might
on
smell.
that.
Some even have diamonds in them. But what the fuck? What
Sofa
can
shout
I
out.
say? Oh, Sofa shout out. Ready?
That's funny.
Boom.
Diamond in your booty. Oh, it's actually a really cute picture of her
I
riding
know.
a
I
cock.
love it. I love it. I love it. I was like, that is so cute.
Oh my God.
Here, I gotta take that down. Woo, Sofa shout out.
Oh, that's so-
Oh, but yes, I feel like, you know, I mean, even on my little channel over here, we play games, jump scares, we talk about random things, we do random things. Where did she go? She ran away from me so quick. But yes, like, I mean, I do different things over here that, you know, and I would like to progress in doing things, but it's like I feel so discouraged in this community because I'm not trying to carry on the hateful, revengeful type of channel. You come here, I'm going to say, I ask you guys all to be respectful to one another. You guys may have your okay, I see you. You guys all may have your opinions and you know, about each other, but I really just want a channel where we can all come together and push those differences aside, deal with those differences outside of my channel, my chats. Let's just move forward, because you may learn things about that person you don't like, and you may see things in a different point of view. My problems that are huge for me may be minute to you, a piece of grain of sand to you, and the same and vice versa. But until you realize that, you cannot move forward. You cannot learn where others are coming from. And as an adult, I feel like you should be able to just come together, at least in one place, and be cordial with each other. If you don't like somebody, block them. If you don't want to see their comments, you don't want to learn nothing more about them, you think you know everything you can, block them on my channel. But everybody is welcome on my channel. I don't care if you said bad things about me. I'm going to push that shit aside, and I'm going to move forward, because I want to grow not only as a person, but in my channel, in my whole well-being.
I think you've done a really great job of being part of multiple communities and not hating or shaming anybody for who they like. And when they come into your chat, or you go to other communities where you see those people in other chats, like that's not you. I think you're really good at that. And I think that you have a good community. And there are people out there that have the capability to do that. And I think you absolutely are able to be one of them. Because you don't have to, like, it doesn't matter who you like. I don't like my brother's girlfriend. Do I not talk to my brother? No, I love my brother. I just pretend to be nice. I'm like, hey, hi, how you doing? Like, this is what we do as adults. Okay, can we not do that in chat, for fuck's sake?
Or can we not do that on YouTube altogether? Because, like, now we have a 9-month pregnant woman having her address doxed on the internet.
Just gross.
Like, when do we see this and we stop this? It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter whose kid it is whose sister it is, whose mother it is, whose aunt it is. It doesn't matter. The fact is there are crazy out here, even in this community, that are not speaking, that are sitting back watching the shit happen. And you never know how far they're going to take it, especially when addresses are thrown out. And
it just keeps getting deeper and deeper. Like, where's the line? Where's the line?
Where's the line?
But none of us. Okay, so we can all call it maybe a YouTube addiction, maybe like I don't know, but I do not have friends in Florida where I live. I have one friend that lives 45 minutes away. I don't have friends that live around me because I moved from the Northeast. So I don't have people here. My friends that I talk to are online. So I don't want to leave YouTube, but also I don't want to have the fear of like my address being put out there. Because I live in Florida. Obviously, all the fucking crazies also live in Florida, and they're going to come and show up at my front door. So, even people that may not be participating in chat, they may just be watching, and they're like, oh, I've been watching that Michelle K. Now I have her address. You don't have to even see them. You don't have to even know they're there.
Somebody that's local in your community that has a thing out for you, and now they found you on YouTube.
They're like, oh, they live here. Okay.
Yeah, somebody just threw out your address, and now they can find you, and they're right there in your own hometown. They've seen you just the other day outside walking around, but don't know where you live yet.
Right. And it's... I don't.
Mel said, "Okay, I'm outside right now."
Mel, come on in. The door's unlocked. God, I'll give you some.
Okay, don't announce that. The door is not unlocked, guys. For real. I mean, at some point, there's got to be a stop to this, and there's got to be a point when, and I feel like a lot of this is money. People are doing it for the money, because as long as they can sad fish it out and it brings them monies. That's I see the money, I see the super chats, I see you, and you don't hear about some of the the funds coming through that are not being announced,
right?
And you don't know, like, the outrageous amount of money that these people are making through like Cash Apps and PayPals and stuff that you don't know,
that doesn't show up on screen.
Or like there is a ones that are saying, that are coming through on their phones or their apps and saying, hey, don't announce this. This is for you. Keep it under the rug. You don't know.
I know. And but that's there is one certain creator that has found that the doxing trend has become incredibly popular for sad fishing since a certain other basement dweller has been quote unquote doxed for the 1,000th fucking time. So this other creator that lives in a chair has literally just gone live about doxing all of her doxing all the time. But okay, honey, all right. Go ahead, ride that train, because the people that know that were there a year or two ago know that you have been doxed, like who you are, what you are, where you are forever. So this is it's just gross the way they ride this, the way they make it a sad play. Oh, I've been doxed again. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. And it's just it's so much. Or like you get the ones that are talking about, well, you're taking my funds away and you've taken all my payment away. I can't afford to even survive, but let me go spend thousands on bath bombs, because we all know Lush bath bombs are not fucking cheap. And if anybody's seen how many was being grabbed and thrown into several different bags that day, well, what the fuck? Like, but you don't have the money for that, or you just bought this big old she shed that could be somebody's own personal little house. I mean,
honestly, we all have been in that place where we're like, oh, Natasha, just go to the fucking casino, go enjoy your vacation. But at the same time, she's taken more vacations in 1 year than I've taken in my fucking life.
Yes, and it's a sheep pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. And it's
Exactly.
just so
They
crazy
just need
to
love you.
think that nobody sees. You can't tell me nobody sees this.
I
Everybody
know.
sees this.
But not her new people. She has a constant like overturn of people. I mean, all she does is just get new people, and she has to convince them about everyone's hating her. Everybody is shitting on her. Everybody is being the worst, and she's the victim. So like her new people are constantly coming in, and they're
Yes.
like, "Oh my God, you are so abused. Let me give you money." That's what happens, and then they leave, and new people come in. That's how she rolls her scam. Oh, Kelly, Virginia.
So yeah, like the whole point of this live was, basically to say it's my birthday month. December 3rd is my birthday, so let's get them
I'm sorry,
cash apps rolling in. We got to
Steph.
fish this up. No, at all, not at all. I'm just kidding.
Steph, if you're older than 12, you don't get a birthday month. You don't
Shit,
get
if
a
you're
birthday
older
month.
than fucking
No.
12, you don't get no Christmases either.
Seriously, it's like I've been talking to some friends of mine. I'm like, what do you get a fucking 9-year-old? He's like, I just want Robux. I just want V-Bucks. I'm like, all right, fine, easy peasy. I don't have to go shop anywhere.
Yeah, so it's just so crazy.
When she was on her live earlier, she was like, Josh, you better make your Amazon wish list. I guess she's putting a wish list up for everybody.
for
Like,
the kids.
oh,
Don't worry, I plan on doing that too. I mean,
okay, yeah, but
I mean, we gotta do it right. I mean, it's just so, I don't know. Honestly, I find it
she doesn't
revolting.
need wish
I find
lists
it
for
revolting.
her people. If people want to buy, they should. But every live, if she doesn't delete them, you guys go back and listen to
You
the
guys
beginning of her
remember
lives. Here's my
the
PayPal.
creator appreciation twice a month.
Right,
And she was only
exactly.
going to throw out her information twice a month on 2 separate days.
Yeah,
And
you remember
now
that?
look at it. Yes, that lasted like a day. She had creator appreciation day that day, and it was
And then every
on
day
from there,
after
like
that,
every day. I
seriously,
can't.
she's
Like, I just,
like,
it's
I mean,
so
I've
much.
listened to her
I
for
said,
so
well,
long.
today must be Creator Appreciation Day. Oh, well, so was yesterday. Oh, and the day before, and the day after. And it's
Every day is
goodness.
Appreciate Natasha Day. She's like, hey
No,
y'all, I
I
just
mean,
played 45 minutes of videos. Now I'm gonna
and I made
drop my
$5.
PayPal.
Made $5. Well, y'all, I've been streaming for 50 minutes and I haven't made a dime.
I just like
it's just so ridiculous to me. And I feel like the best
entitlement.
response to stop this is basically no response. And even though
I cannot. My favorite content is talking about her. She's not wrong. Like, seriously, I obsess over watching people talk shit about her. Look, she can fucking clip this and play it. I'm fine with it. But I seriously, and I am obsessed with people that talk shit on her and like talk about their opinions about what she does, where she goes, what she says. So,
okay, so
I mean,
I have to say, Michelle, one day you're gonna grow out of that. Okay, take it from me, an experienced within that in that same exact thing. I stuck around following her for 4 years since the Gypsy Rose case, just because I wanted to see her go under. And now it's just like it's old news and it's all repeated. I'm telling you, the things she's saying now today, she's already said it like 15 times
I know.
ago through 15 different communities that have come in. It's all the same. It's all repeat.
God damn it! Did we
it's
not
not gonna stop.
spend the last 30 minutes talking about her? And I didn't force you into it, so you like talking about it too. Don't you fucking lie to me right now. You like talking about her too. All right.
I'll tell you what. I don't mind speaking upon the situations. However,
fair.
I no longer have any interest in really watching the content put out there that I've already seen 50,000 times before.
No,
it's all rinse, wash, repeat.
Yeah,
I would rather have something, that's new and entertaining actually than, even sitting back and watching videos all the time, or going over the same things.
I agree.
I do appreciate NC. She gave me her platform when I really needed it. And so many. Okay. So when we're speaking upon this, I will always thank NC. I will always be grateful for NC because her and her community were there for me when my mom was passing and through the passing and the after, I always knew there was somewhere I could go to get a laugh when I didn't want to, kind of thing. I will always appreciate her for that and her community that was there when all that was taking place.
Got it.
However, I do feel even in your situation, Mel, of course she gave you a platform when you needed it and to speak out and to say your words that you wanted to speak. But you know what? When you were speaking out, when she gave you that platform and she was running in them cash apps or super chats, how much of that did you see? How much of that did you see when the people were feeling bad for you? When Siren was on the panel and he was speaking his side of things, okay, that's fine. When he was speaking his side of his story and he was telling people, I know he brought in donations. How much of that did he see? It made her money. And in that instance, as long as it made her money or it will make her money, she feels like it will, she's willing to offer her shirt because she can have a new one just like it tomorrow. I mean, hell, I'll open my panel if it's going to bring me super chats, don't you think? I mean, no, because if somebody else is up here and it's their story, me being me, I'm going to scroll their information. I'm going to let them take the credit for that. Well, I get that it never, I get that you didn't want any of it because that is you, but think about what she made off of letting you do that. Because in her mind, that wasn't your gain. That was her gain. And your gain was being able to tell your story. You could have went on anybody's panel, anybody's channel, and you could have told your story. And it wouldn't have benefited her. And that's when if it doesn't benefit her in her instance, that's when she's going to have something bad to say about it. It very much so was. But that's the thing. He opened up. He told his story. And it's not fair that she made all the donations off of his story. I mean, look at when she was doing the karaoke nights and whoever got the most funds brought into their for their songs that night, they were supposed to have an award or a little, I don't know, a little statuette or something, sent to them. How many people actually got those?
No one got a trophy.
Nobody that I know of got one of those because I know for a fact Siren won one weekend and he never got his, but she sure did get all that money from them.
You had to donate $1 to vote for someone. And then she was going to send them a 99-cent trophy. That's
right. But how many? And
no one got
if
it.
There's 10 people voting for one person, and she only has to buy a 99-cent trophy. She's made $9. But here in this instance, nobody got a trophy. She's made all those $10.
Oh, queen of the grift. I'm not going to discount her grifting ability. Bitch is talented at that.
She's got that down packed. I would do the same thing as you, Steph. We have great hearts. Yep. It's all in the way you handle things. And you can't say that no one is seeing it. My honest opinion as to why her community, a lot of the OGs stick around, and I'm doing air quotes around the OGs.
Right. Yep. Me too.
They stick around is because at one point in time, before she started letting herself true colors come through and shown, because she'll go a period of time before she full on out somebody for all their things they told her in private. But in the meantime, while she's learning about all these other people, she won't say nothing but let one of them leave, and she's about to throw all your shit out there. And that's why a lot of the OGs that have stuck around, they stick around still, because they don't want their shit thrown out there that they probably told her in confidence.
I know, but she sits there and says, "Oh, I'm so scary. I'm Natasha Cooper. I'm so intimidating. I'm so scary." Well, yeah, because I mean, look how you were one day obsessed and loving Siren so much, and then the next week you were shitting all over him for weeks on weeks on weeks and dragging him for filth. Like, this is why people stay with you, Natasha, not because you're friends, not because you care or they care. It's because there is a level of fear. There is a fucking level of social media fear. It's disgusting. I had it. And everybody I know that has, not everybody, I'm not going to just throw a blanket over it, but multiple people I know that have been through Natasha have lived under that blanket of fear that they were going to get fucking shit on and exposed.
Right. And it's just, it's sad. And it's very discouraging to other channels that are trying to come up in this community, when it's all the back and forth and the tit for tats. And like, I mean, honestly, I did this starting out as, you know, it wasn't going to be no downing of anybody, and really it's not. It's a lot of truth speaking and a lot of eye-opening things, you know, because like Mel said, it never crossed her mind to see it that way.
Right. And me either.
It never, and it doesn't until it's brought to the forefront. But at the same, and that goes to speak, unless you can take that step back and see from another's point of view, and you let them have their own feelings on things, they're not going to care what you say or do. It's going to be a response back and forth. Whereas I could have came to Mel before she went up on the panel, and I could have said, "Mel, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's only out for this. She's only out for that," you know? And Mel could have been like, "Well, you just sound like a bitter bitch to me, so I'm going to do it anyways, just because you're telling me not to."
Right. That's true.
You know? It's all in the way you approach the situations that are taking place. You want it to end, make that end be with you. I wanted the fight between me and Lonnie to end. I made that end with me. I didn't respond. I didn't want to hash things out. She asked for help. I was there to help her. And after I helped her finish her stream out, we went backstage. We talked about our issues.
And that's
off of panel, off of live.
Right. I think that is very important. Hold on. What's Lonnie saying?
I really did believe at one point, hold on, let's start with Mel first. I really did believe at one point NC needed to go, but then so many people did worse and said worse than NC. That made her look like a Girl Scout. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So
true.
here, this side of the community bonded together and got together to take the problem at the time down, and now she's no longer the problem. It's so many more. I had nothing. I had, but not for personality. I had, but not for her personality. It was for what.
Hold on.
I said in private to.
Hold on. You stop it. I had, but for her personally. It for what I said in private to her, that I was wondered that she will say I'm public. All right, Lonnie. Wait, hold on. She said.
Okay, that is a totally voice to text.
It is, and I do it constantly, and I get it. So.
I
was her friend at one stage, so that is why I did my own live about. You know what? Thank you, Lonnie. That is okay. That makes perfect sense. I got it, girl.
Yeah, but and that's the problem. Is she makes you think you're her friend, and when you actually think about it, how many times does she ask about you? How many times personally does she come to you, or like? And okay, so be it. She's got thousands in her chat. She can't ask daily about everybody. But at one point in this situation, people get on there and say, hey, I have
really?
surgery tomorrow. Hey, my dad passed today. So how many times does she go the next day to specifically message you and say, hey, just saying, seeing how you're doing, thinking about you, and good luck in your surgery, or I hope all is well with you and your family over your dad's passing. How often does she do that to anybody? Nope.
She doesn't give in return anything that
Exactly.
people give to her. Brutally, I am sorry that your feelings are hurt.
One person decided not to do that. I feel hurt. Decided not to do what? You're welcome to come up on panel.
If you want to come up and talk brutally, Stephanie will. I
just dropped the link again. It's just sad that the way that people are responding in this community, it's only dragging on the hurt for others to feel like they should be, they need to stand up for their friends when their friends are being put in a situation they shouldn't have been put in, but it's because of another person's actions.
Yeah.
And in Lonnie's instance, she asked people to stop going after friends of hers, and now she's being accused of throwing out all this information on somebody she never even spoke about.
Right.
She asked for this to stop. She never went and dug into your kids'
Lonnie
life
has
or
never
your
been
life.
nasty or digging. Lonnie has never been that person ever.
Yeah.
Mel, I think anyone who wants to follow NC, give to NC, and buy from NC should be able to. She is entertaining, and others scream, rant, and provide no entertainment.
Exactly.
And that, yeah.
I see that
if
now
they
because
want to,
she is
that's
entertaining
fine.
compared to a lot of these people in this community that want to just sit here and bicker back and forth.
Yeah, and her level of entertainment, if people want to donate or provide cash gifts to her, that's fine. I have no problem with it, but don't put it under a pretext of something else, that it's going to be for traveling for a true crime thing or whatever, or a hot tub or what. Like, just say, I'm going to take this shit to the casino. If you want to give me money, give me money. That's how I feel.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. I mean, there's no sense of brushing it under a rug. I had an issue, but decided not to come. Had an issue, but decided not to come to me, but instead go on. But
all right,
instead,
brutally, if you
say
want to come
his
up,
life. You're more than welcome to come up, brutally.
Brutally, it's okay to vent if you're frustrated. No one is angry. I know what you're talking about, and if you just want to vent,
and
I
that's
feel
where
Steph
I
is a
come
good
in
place
and say,
to vent.
Right, and that's when I come in, and that's okay. So Lonnie's way of handling things was to speak about it and put her feelings out there. I witnessed it. I watched it. I didn't respond because I'm like, she has every right to feel that way. And everybody has the right to feel the way they feel. Everybody has a right to their own opinions. It's how the response is that matters, because if I would have went live about it and I would have been like, oh, that bitch, da, 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 that would have spiraled shit between me and Lonnie way further than what it needed to be. Hey, instead, I let her have her time. I let her go over, go over her feelings about the situation. And I entered at a time that I felt was best for not only me after I had cooled down by the things that went on, but after she may have cooled down. I went in at a time it was best for what I thought was best for the both of us, and it turned out it was okay for the both of us.
See, it's a matter of timing and communication. I think that's very important. Callie Glitter, I know she has helped people. I know that, but it doesn't discount the extra level of things she has taken. It's like she does a little bit of giving to get a lot more. And that's just my opinion. I am not speaking for Steph or anyone else in chat.
When it comes to this and people wanting, the main thing people want to
Oh,
ask her
wild.
what went to, where the money is the $20K that she said she was going to pay for a lawyer. Now,
Mhm.
we've all seen, I've said this several times before on my panel, other people's channel, we've seen cases opened and closed, dealt with in full before hers even opened. Where's the
Right.
20K that was supposed to go to these attorneys, that was
We
supposed to
all
help her
know the
community,
truth.
that was
We all
supposed to
know.
stop from all the bullshit? Where's that
Yeah.
money? And you can't say, oh, it went for this and that. No. Then if it went for, litigations, or if it went for what the fuck, consultations, whatever the fuck is this, where's your receipts? You should be able to provide those.
No,
I
it's that.
I was a mod for Natasha at the time of her 20K, right? I
Mhm.
even donated, but I donated under no name. So I think that a lot of people have the right to know where that money went. And when
Yeah.
she says that once it hits her bank account, we don't have the right to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, because you said that it was going for legal funds for harassment.
You're right.
So I do agree in a way that everyone needs to know where this money has gone. And the comment that I put in chat, I can't be too long up here because I've got things I have to do, but I'll still be in chat. I was a mod. I did a lot of things to help her with the Gabby case. I worked my ass off, and because I'm in a time zone, it's a lot different
Mm,
time, like here
that's
for
true.
me.
Yeah.
So I worked my ass off to try and give her information. When she was asleep, majority of the other mods that are night birds and myself were doing research for her. Not once
Mm.
did she say thank you to her mods for doing the research. At that time, I was also cleaning my house and selling my house to move to a different state. So I was stressed. I had a seizure. I was sick, blah, blah, blah. I went to her and spoke to her and said, I can't do this case anymore. This hits home for me. And if everyone in the chat or rewatches this and actually went and listened to my live when I said my own story, I felt like I had to do that because she's slowly starting to come for me and calling me out. And I'm paranoid that she's going to go and twist my story of my own personal life that I went to her and told her about, because I thought I had to explain why this case hits home for me.
I remember
And I'm
listening to her
scared that
story. I'm
she
so
went
sorry.
and she's going to twist my words and make me out to be a bad person. So I put in my own live what I went through and my own story. So I can understand when people go to her thinking that they are friends and says some personal stuff to them and worried that it's going to be outed on her live. So I do
Right.
get that. I do get that because I'm in the same boat. But there's no reason that I'm scared of her personally. I'm just scared of what she can twist my words and my situation. So I'm going to get down, guys. I just wanted to explain that because I'm doing 50 things at once and I don't think that voice message came through correctly. But I'm still going to be in chat. I'm in Lakin's chat as well, and I've got my kids and stuff. So I'm still listening and I'm still supporting everyone, but I'll be down in chat.
Yeah, you're
All right.
fine, Lonnie.
Love you.
And okay, I want to
Love you,
make something
Lonnie.
known. Brutally honest, I don't care what anybody has done or said anywhere. I have a tattoo on the back of my calf. It says, "Don't let your past define your future," and that's what I go by.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring your past into your future. It's what happens from here that will define how, if you come in here all the time acting like an asshole, then eventually, yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't want you around here no more, I'm sure. But if you come in here, you're respectful, and you join in, you're able to participate and stay on topic, and be involved in conversation. Anybody and everybody's welcome. I don't even care if you're from another community. You have different um outlook on things. I'm more for that, you know, because I'm one that in another instance I learned about a year ago, you know, that's when I learned one person's problems that may seem minute to you while you're going through things that seem like a mountain to you, and vice versa. Your problem could be small to them and theirs could be even larger to them. You just have to understand that no matter what you do, you have two sides to everything. And people are all brought up different. Hold on just one second. I'm trying to turn on the TV for my son. Okay, so people are all brought up with different beliefs. People are all brought up to think that somebody spilling milk is worse than somebody that gets pulled over for drunk driving. I mean, obviously, we all know that's not the case, but it all is within your upbringing.
Pain.
I mean, everybody has their own outlook.
Right. It's stuff that I completely agree with you. Someone's pain is not a matter of another person's perspective. Your pain is not worse or better than someone else's. It's your level of pain. And that for someone else to shame that level or discount that level of pain is absurd, and it's ridiculous. I feel like that we as humans should be able to acknowledge, oh my God, you're hurting. That sucks. Like, I'm so sorry that you're going through that. But no, there are a number of people that just have no need to acknowledge someone else's level of past trauma or pain. And it's becoming relentless and disgusting. But I'm not going to leave fucking YouTube. I'm not doing it. I'm still going to be here. Even if I don't chat in chats, I'm still going to be here for my friends and support my friends. But it's becoming gross at this point, and I hate it. I hate fucking all of it. I'm not going to lie. Lindsay's here. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, Car, should we?
I've been so frustrated and angry. I've been avoiding a lot of things lately and just laying off YouTube because I'm so frustrated. I get to the point where I just have to like disengage and focus on other things. And I wish other people would do that too. Some people that need to, no names mentioned, people that go live for 10, 12 hours a day for 4 or 5 days straight.
You're leaving YouTube and meeting me outside for seltzer.
That's right, Mel. I'm going to bring you a White Claw. I know you're standing outside on my sidewalk. All right, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Hold on.
What are we wedding, DeLorean? What are we wedding? But I honestly feel, I guess, I don't want to make this too long, because not only do I want to jump over to random fuckery and do reads, but I'm really wanting to do reads. I'm
not leaving, Lindsay.
Good. What?
No, Lindsay asked if I was leaving.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not leaving.
I hate her.
I've just been very frustrated. The car knows that I've been kind of like distant a little bit, and I'm just trying to.
I know you have
my own brain. Yeah,
you don't even answer me in chats.
Okay. Sometimes I just have to disconnect and walk away so I can calm my tits. My old ass tits need to calm down. Okay,
they're sagging too, and that is definitely your grandma's ashtray that you're using as a candy bowl. Damn it, Lindsay!
It's still got candy in it. It's still got candy in it. I will never leave YouTube. No one can push me away. Also, brutally, I wish you would talk because I feel so bad that you feel discounted.
I love it.
You're a dick, Steph.
Oh, Lindsay, you missed Lonnie's meme. We showed it the other day. Lonnie, can I show it again? She made a great meme. You guys
Oh, I will
missed
take it
it.
out on Sofa. Trust me.
You will take it out on Sofa? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna take everything out on Sofa. I'm gonna sing her a 45-minute rendition of "All by Myself." 'Cause I wanna be. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull out a fucking like ukulele. It's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be so mad.
Don't tell nobody.
Shh, it's okay.
Oh,
Everyone
did you
thinks
like
she
that one?
leaves good singing messages.
Right.
I got good ones.
Excellent. Lonnie, you got props on it. She sent me that, and I said, Lonnie, stop it.
Oh my god.
So, I just wanted to basically get them thoughts off of my shoulders, and Lonnie and I were discussing about it, and how, like how we were able to get through, our little, I mean, to me it wasn't something that we should have been fighting about in the first place, but to her it meant so much. I had to let her work through those feelings, and that's basically what it is. That's what I wanted to say today.
Well, it started out badly, ended well, and now we're all laughing. So, boom.
Yeah, right.
Fucking the end.
Take
Put
it
a
all out on
period at
Sofa.
the end of that sentence, bitches.
Yes. And we do got to remember that everybody has feelings, and everybody's going to want to express them in some way. But at some point, somebody in the back and forth tit for tat has to be the bigger one, or even the smaller one, and just bow out and say, I'm not going to respond to that. I know the truth. You may not know the truth, but I know the truth, and that's all that matters. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Lindsay, are you sending memes?
Shut up.
Lonnie had to do her thing in the way she did it, and you had to do the thing in the way you did it. What the fuck? What did she send? Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh my gosh, I'm downloading and I'm uploading. Don't worry. Oh,
I'm
Lindsay,
scared.
why do you got it? Lindsay, I got why you always lying. Oh my Lord.
Always lying.
Stop. Lindsay.
Oh my god.
I can't with you. You're gonna get me in
smashed that
trouble
like
over
button.
here.
I didn't do
Good.
anything.
Smash that like button. Get me in that algorithm.
I
Bring me all those
that
funds.
like button. Okay, I dry humped the fuck out of it, and now I'm like still got blue balls. So I'm telling you, that the like button did nothing for me. All right, it needs to reciprocate. Some James for some blending. Yes, Mel.
Free Wi-Fi. Shut up. I can't with you. Memes are my happy place. You're definitely good at those. So fun. Her. Oh, and I also stole a screenshot of Alicia and her boobs.
Oh my god.
Alicia, I like guys who uses toys during sex. Me, shoots Nerf gun at her butthole during sex.
Literally the worst friend ever. Oh my god. Some cunt. Oh my god. Wait, go back to the Charlotte's Web. Go back to the Charlotte's Web.
Some cunts.
That's Charlotte's Web. See?
Yes, that's some cunts. Oh. Okay, and then there was this one.
She's sucking on her.
You have any special talents? Oh,
that's
good Lord.
That's Sofa's face sucking on her pancake titty.
I know. Sucking on
but
her
for
pancake
those in the back,
titty.
they had to hear it.
I can't. Lindsay, you're going to be the death of me. Those ones were good, though. Those were good. I got to hand that to you.
I had to ask
Sofa and her pancake boobs.
Is that a boob? Is that a boob?
Oh, you missed.
I had to ask.
You missed my shout out to Sofa earlier. Definitely did. I
Oh
gave a
God.
shout out because what was it said? Some of us, according to Natasha, we all have stinky assholes. And I said, yeah, well, some of us have diamonds in them too.
Blinged out buttholes. Oh, sparkling
So,
sphincters. The girl
yes,
got it all going on.
she sure does.
Those are the
Oh,
PG ones.
yeah, we all know. They probably
Oh,
are worse
dude.
than that sometimes. But all right,
No, not
we're
worse.
working on an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. I will be scheduling over on Random Fuckery for tarot reads. If anybody wants to join me over there, you all are more than welcome to join me over there. And do some tarot reads.
All right. Love you. Bye, guys.
Alrighty, bye
Everyone
guys.
in chat.
Remember, stay loyal, stay true, stay you. Love you. Bye.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can't and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside won't let